Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nara and here we're discussing astrology, spirituality, psychology, manifestations. In this video, I'm going to talk about the power of awareness, and I'm going to be quoting Neville Goddard from The Power of Awareness. By the way, if you haven't read this book, what are you even doing? Definitely get this book. It's so essential. One of the main books that you got to read, along with Joseph Murphy's The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. How many people actually overlook the power that they have. They use their awareness unconsciously. They allow their awareness to go wherever it wants and create assumptions that are not necessarily beneficial for their lives. So I want to read the 18th chapter, which is called Be Ye Doers. Also quotes Bible to prove you that you gotta be using your awareness, okay, and taking action. You gotta be conscious of your awareness, of the assumptions that your awareness is making, because if you're not conscious of that process, then automatically your unconsciousness or subconscious mind, whatever you want to call it, it's pretty much the same thing. It's a habitual. Okay. Subconscious mind carries habitual thought patterns, whereas unconscious mind or unconsciousness is more so our body carries the emotional patterns and the feeling states, okay, that we got accustomed to feeling throughout our lives based on the experiences we had, right? But the thing with awareness, right, we just take it for granted. A lot of people take it for granted. A lot of people allow their awareness to be defined by their unconscious states and their subconscious beliefs. And this awareness within you forms assumptions that don't necessarily make you happy. So be the doer, not only the hearer of the word. Let me read out the James 1:22-25. That's the very first paragraph right here. Be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass, and goes his way, and straightway forgets what manner of man he was. Wow. But who looks into the perfect law of liberty and continue therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. James 1:22. So what is the hearer? You can't be only the hearer of the word, which is your awareness, the consciousness. You can't only hear and say, yeah, I got it. You know what I mean? You have to actually use it. You have to consciously control your awareness. That makes assumptions for you. Because where your awareness goes, energy flows, okay? That's where your attention goes. That's where your energy goes. And guess what? Where our attention goes and energy goes is the kind of images that we will get in our mind. And based on the images we get, we create our reality. We always imagine getting ready to go to the gym. I'm already imagining in my head how I'm going to work out. However, the imagination is happening unconsciously or subconsciously. This is happening unconsciously or subconsciously. That's why you can't be only the hearer. You got to be the doer. You got to step into that consciousness and dictate how you're going to perceive things. Now I'm going to go to the gym. I am already creating images in my head of how I'm going to work out. And this is happening subconsciously. And let's say if I had multiple injuries in the past, or let's say whenever I would go to the gym, that's actually the awareness I have right now. So I need to step in and stop this awareness from creating the images in my mind. Okay, so whenever I go to the gym at this time, it's always full, it's always packed. So before I even go to the gym, I look at the time and already the images are being created in my head that it's going to be packed. Guess what? It already throws me off, right? So instead of imagining this, I'm going to let the new perception to come in and experience that gym for the first time, as if I'm stepping into that gym for the first time. If y'all read the Course in Miracles, in the beginning of the workbook, exercises pretty much force you to let go of the habitual way of perceiving your room and your surrounding. So you're gonna wake up and you're gonna question everything you see. For instance, I see this desk for the first time. I see this phone for the first time. I see this, chair for the first time. I see this room for the first time. I see this book for the first time. Why? Why did we do that? I didn't understand right away. It took me a few days, and then I saw what actually happened. It gave me a new perception. It gave me a fresh perception. We as humans, we are habitual creatures. If we don't dictate or control our consciousness, if we don't control our awareness consciously, then that awareness is being formed based on what we experienced in the past. So you're gonna wake up and you're gonna look at your room. You're not gonna even notice anything new because you've seen it so many times. But in reality, right, you're seeing it from the old perception. You're not allowing your new, fresh perception to see your reality, your surrounding, because you're so attached, right, to the old way of seeing, and you're not even challenging it. Start challenging your perception about the smallest things. Even before you go to the gym, you are already imagining, right? You're already imagining, or before you start your day, you're already imagining how your day is gonna go. And a lot of people make this mistake that they imagine from the past mistakes, if that makes sense. So if they've been late to work, if they've been hesitant to go to work, or I don't know, like they were lazy for the past few days, this perception gets solidified, and next time they need to wake up to go to work, this perception already creates the images of how their day is gonna go, and they already, before even getting up from their beds, they feel lazy and they call out. Okay, that's how life works. So challenge your perception. Don't be only the hearer of the word, be the doer. Okay, because everything comes down to imagination. When you're aware of self, and when you can look at your behaviors, analyze them, take a pause and not act on them, and actually decide how you want to perceive life. If your old perception doesn't work, you're gonna step in and you're gonna be a doer. You're not gonna be only the hearer. Don't just hear what I say and just go about your day and be your old self. No, that's what Neville Goddard said. You're only a hearer. You're not the doer. You become a doer when you step in and you start controlling how you see the world. When you start controlling how you see yourself in the world. When you start controlling how you perceive your own self, different versions of you, different roles that you play in different areas of your life. Whatever area of your life goes wrong or doesn't work for you the way you want to, or you're having hardships or difficulties, negative circumstances, the main reason is your perception. The main reason is how you see, how you perceive yourself in that particular sphere of your life. If you see yourself as being incompetent at work, for instance, let's say it's a career work, being not as intelligent as others, guess what? You already perceive yourself this way, then behavior follows. Okay? Challenge your perception. And you got to get to a point where everybody else says no to you, but you say yes to you. The energetic place I want you to get into is when no matter what's going on around you, you still love you. When everyone else rejects you, you don't reject you. Because how you relate to you is how other people relate to you. When you have a good relationship with self, you don't give a fuck about other people and what they think of you, their opinions, the haters. Now, how many haters I get? Do you think I let it get into me? No, because if I allow, I will start seeing myself from their perception, right? They're just hating. You know, those people don't even have a profile picture, right? Why would I allow someone I don't even know, someone Joe in Idaho, to dictate my feeling states? And even here, somebody would pop in and say catfish, where I'm like, okay, say whatever the heck you want, I don't care, I just blocked, right? I don't allow this to get to me. I don't allow the world, when things happen of negative nature, to get to me and start seeing myself through that filter. That's what a lot of people do, and that's why a lot of people are unhappy, is that they see themselves just the way the world sees them, and the world is not going to see you well, because the world sees you the way you see you. So it's interchangeable. Okay, this relationship is interchangeable. Nobody can treat you in any kind of way unless you allow it to. Okay, so be in control of your perception. I really wanted to get it out there because we're going back to basics. Okay, we're going back to basics, which is the power of awareness. And I'm going to be reading more from this book, and let me know what you think, guys. And yeah, perceive yourself from the reality that you want to attract. What version of you will you be? Start acting today and be decisive. Decisiveness is everything when it comes to manifesting. But never forget that you are in control of how you're perceiving yourself and the world around you, which creates what? Your attitude. So go and be great. I hope you like my content, and if you do, please subscribe and let me know in the comments what you think. And also let me know in the comments what other video suggestions you have for me, if any. But yeah, I will see you in my next video, and I love you all so much. Have a wonderful Wednesday, day, night, whenever you're watching this. And yeah, I love you. Bye bye.